NIO stock has been seeing some interesting price action as of late. Let's talk about where I think this stock could be headed very soon and a variety of other factors. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video so you don't miss any of my analysis on NIO. And if you guys want to pick up a free stock with the trading social investing app Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys sign up and deposit $1, you guys can see a variety of other different traders and investors on the app. We ourselves are on there, so if you guys want to keep up with our portfolio, what we're buying, what we're selling, and of course anything related to what our thoughts are on the current state of the market, go sign up for Public down in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with NIO, or ticker symbol NIO, of course electric car brand that has been making waves for quite some time now in the market, and this is actually still one of a lot of people's favorite growth play going into the coming years for the huge EV craze that not only Kathy Wood, major of course investor and major owner and basically CEO at this point, or CFO of ARK Invest. Of course, she's doing a lot behind the scenes there, and she has been a big adopter and early proponent of NIO, of course, and the EV space in general. We all know that the EV space is supposed to explode in the coming years, and that's, of course, my long-term outlook on NIO. But what about the short-term outlook? We've seen a lot of different price action going on with NIO right now. We're sitting at about $45.07 per share, ending the day off here on August 4th. If we pull out to about the 1 week to even 1 month, hell, we'll pull out all the way to the 6-month chart. We've seen a little bit of a decline here at the beginning of the 6 months, back in about February of 2021 this year, and a bit of a pullback, and now we're in a bit of a consolidation period. Now, the whales, the people who are buying up lots of shares of this stock, are likely buying in this area, in this realm of consolidation, right? We saw the large run up in the early part of the year, all the way up to the high 60s at one point in this stock's history of being out in the market, of course. And unfortunately, we have pulled back a little bit, but we're really, consolidating quite nicely, I would say right now, up just about 651% over the past 5 years, which is crazy stuff, guys. And of course, we'll be watching closely. But what I really want to talk about today, of course, is this article here, why NIO stock dropped 16% in July. So July was not a very good month for NIO. Let's read a little about why this happened, and of course, maybe what could be headed next. So, the returns in the stock of Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO crossed into the red for the year in July, but much of the decline had less to do with company-specific information and more to do with more general risk related to owning shares in Chinese companies. For the calendar month, the US-listed shares in NIO were down about 16%, according to data provided, of course, by the S&P 500 Global Market Index. So what? All equities come with risks, but there are certain unique risks with owning international companies. The latest concerns with Chinese stocks begin after ride-hailing company Didi Global went public on the New York Stock Exchange. This is a recent IPO of a company, for those of you who aren't familiar with Didi, on the last day of June. Chinese regulators officials subsequently launched what was dubbed a cybersecurity review of Didi, prohibiting new downloads of the company's app. The Chinese Communist Party then targeted for-profit education companies. Again, this is all speculation. Stocks in the sector plummeted when regulators said that they will enforce new rules that don't allow private tutoring companies to raise capital and effectively could make them not-for-profit entities. Nervous investors sold shares in other companies, including NIO, due to news uncertainty that the CCP would seemingly wipe out investments at will. So, that is why NIO, and for the most part, like they said in the article, most Chinese-related stocks right now aren't doing too well, or at least in this last month here of July did not do very well. Again, we've seen this happen so much in these recent couple of days, months, and even the last year with Chinese stocks, with things like Alibaba, with NIO, of course, Li Auto, a variety of other big names like that. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding kind of local government issues and local government regulations and how these companies will be affected, especially on the stock exchange, how their price will be affected, if they can even remain listed, or whether or not. I mean, there was a big controversy not that long ago about Alibaba getting delisted altogether from the market if certain investigations did not go the way they, would hopefully go, so that way it can continue to be listed. And that's been a big factor weighing in on these stocks. And that's why, for the most part, I'm not too invested in these more kind of international stocks. And I like NIO long term, do not get me wrong, but I don't have a large position with them. I don't have a huge position with them because I am more concerned on trying to keep a steady growth in stock in big names that I know will not hopefully get delisted. Now, the likelihood of NIO getting delisted is extremely, extremely low. I should mention that. It's same with all of these names. The likelihood of that happening is slim to none. But of course, it is still there, and that's one of the main reasons we're seeing these kind of declines in prices recently. But again, this is temporary. I don't think that this will last forever, and we already see that we've recovered from the dip here just on July 21st, ending the month out, and since then we've been on a bit of an upward trend. Now we're gonna get into more of the price action here. Let's just do it right now, actually. Why not? Let's hop into trading view here. And this is important, guys. This is very important because the overall sentiment over the last like 5, 6, 7 day trading days has been positive. But when we pull out to the 1 month chart here, as you can see, it takes a second, there we go. So this was the massive downtrend that we were talking about for most of the days. In July, we had a bit of an upward trend here in the past couple of trading days, but unfortunately could not hold those levels. We went all the way down to a low, and this, of course, the date here. Let's see, what date was this? This was July 21st, or sorry, the 27th rather. Hit a low of $38.72. But then again, since then has recovered nicely as the month closes out. Again, these are short-term jitters in my opinion. These are short-term shocks to the system that will, in my opinion, not last for very long. And again, NIO still fundamentally is a great company in my opinion. It's still pulling in amazing revenue numbers. It's increasing its deliveries every single time they announce them. It's continuing to push forward advancements and overall innovation in the EV space. And even though they're only based in China right now, I can absolutely 100% see them expand to other markets around the world. We know that this is a long-term goal on the roadmap for NIO's development in the first place. And of course, it's going to take some time to get there. But I think that once they really establish themselves in China, as China continues to push forward to kind of establish itself in the international community as a kind of clean, clean energy, safe power in the world. I mean, that's something that every single country right now is pushing for, is cleaner energy and of course safer energy. And NIO is really, really going to be probably spearheading this, especially because they're very much backed by the government. They have a lot of funding from the Chinese government and pushing it forward into the lives of people, but also making sure that they have the funding to create new projects and continue to get the work done that they need to get done. Let's finish this video out with a little bit of technical analysis here. RSI, if we look, this is the 1 month chart. I like to use something a little bit wider, like the 6 month for swings. I do like trading NIO, but I also like holding NIO. I kind of go back and forth on it, as far as my overall thought process and thesis goes on it. As you can see here, we have been on a bit of a recovery here, and then unfortunately July tanked that recovery a little bit down here, and now we're kind of zigzagging and kind of going into a consolidation period. RSI still pretty overbought here on the 6 month chart, so I'm probably not going to be looking to buy at these levels if I'm looking to swing trade this. And the same with the MACD. The MACD, the blue line is below the brown line, so we have not really had a signified breakout just yet. But again, we're going to be watching all this very closely, guys, and we watch and update about this kind of stuff every single day. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for NIO. I hope I've earned your thumbs up today. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. You guys can sign up for Public. It's an amazing social investing network that allows you to spy on some of the top traders and investors in this market. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, definitely go down and click the link and sign up and deposit $1. That's all you have to deposit in order to get a free stock. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle, a finance bro. Take it easy.